You want to be a top YouTuber? Then act like one. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 things that top YouTubers do, but you don't do you? Top YouTubers trademark their channel name. Why? Because it allows them to protect their brand against copycats. In other words, if another person tries to pass off his goods or services as your own, then you can sue that person for trademark infringement. More specifically to YouTube, if someone tries to get views on his channel by using your channel name, then you can complain to YouTube and say, listen, take this guy off the airwaves. He is trying to get views off my channel. All right, so can you trademark your current channel name? I'm gonna give you a very lawyerly answer. It depends. It depends on a lot of things, but the main question is your channel name made up, not descriptive of your content, and not taken by others? If so, then it is possible for you to get a trademark on your channel name. If your channel name is your personal name, then it is possible for you to get a trademark on your personal name, but that personal name must be associated with a business purpose. And I believe, and I advise my creator clients, that if your personal name is your channel name and you're monetized, that's enough of a business in order to get a trademark on your personal name. So if you think your channel name could be trademarked, I suggest you go online and do a search at uspto.gov to try to see if there's other trademarks out there that are the exact channel name you have or a similar name to your channel name. How I do it is I just go over to uspto.gov, I click on trademarks, then search trademarks, search our trademark database, basic word mark search, and then I type in the channel name or the name that I want to be trademarked to see if there's similar names or trademarks out there. If there are tons of names similar to this one, the OVO, then I know it's probably not worth me trying to trademark that word or phrase. But if there are few results, then I would go to rocketlawyer.com and I would follow the steps at that website to process my trademark application. Registration of a trademark costs like $500 and it gives you 10 years worth of protection. You have to renew it after a 10-year period. The whole process of trademarking your channel name can take between about a year and 18 months. It takes a long time, but listen, you told me you wanted to be a pro YouTuber, and this is what they do. The number 2 thing that top YouTubers do is they enter into written contracts for all their business arrangements, and they abide by those contracts. For the high-level YouTubers that I work with, they have a contract for almost everything, whether it be purchase orders for equipment, whether it be written contracts for brand deals, whether it be releases, waivers, basically everything having to do with their business is in a written contract. Why in the heck do they make everything so complicated they just can't do handshake deals? Well, it has to do with the central purpose of a contract, and that is that if you have a written contract, it is enforceable under the law. And what's so special about that? Well, YouTubers probably don't sue every time there's a party who's going to breach or has already breached the contract, but there is the power of the contract, and that is, it's the threat of being sued. So if you have written contracts with all your vendors having to do with your YouTube business, then you have more power over them to complete what they said they were going to complete under the contract. You may not sue them, but there's always that little thing that's in the back of their head that says, listen, if I don't do this contract the way I agreed it, then I'm going to get sued. So it's a better way of doing business because you'll have less and less breaches of contract, less and less people saying, hey, I forgot to do that. You say, listen, it's right here in writing, you've got to do that. So if you want to be a top YouTuber, you've got to get everything in writing signed by the person you're doing the deal with. The number 3 thing that top YouTubers do, and probably you're not doing, is they have top business professionals to advise them every step of the way. I'm thinking about the last client consult I did. I think this YouTuber had she had 5 different business experts that helped her on a day-to-day basis. She had a lawyer, an accountant, a social media manager. She had a business manager and a financial planner. Now, I'm not suggesting that as you're just starting out in your YouTube career that you have 5 business professionals that are working for you night and day. No, quite the contrary. I understand in the beginning you can't have all that, But what I want to emphasize is that is the goal. The goal is for you to have a lot of different business professionals working hard, being smart on your behalf. The best creators I've worked with are tight business-wise. Every single piece of content is purposeful and it's not lazy. It's not put together at the last minute. Every day, these top creators wake up with a plan because it's the same plan they put together a month ago in consultation with their business professionals. If you're not a big YouTuber, no problem, but where should you start when it comes to business professionals? I think the first place to start is to get a great accountant. This accountant or certified public accountant should be familiar with entertainers and all the different tax deductions that are available to people who are in the entertainment business. You know, it's different than a lot of businesses. You know, we have wardrobe, we have lights, we have equipment. All these things are business expenses that could be written off as a business expense, and that way you're not gonna pay taxes on these things. So if you're just starting out as a new YouTuber, I really highly encourage you to get a qualified accountant on your payroll, so to speak, so that you can be advised properly about all these expenses you have making your YouTube videos. All right, so key takeaways. Before I get into that, I just want to say I've worked with a lot of creators and I think I know the breed. I know you. You have what it takes to be a top YouTuber. You just have to act like one. Top YouTubers trademark their channel names, they enter into written contracts for their business, and they surround themselves with qualified, hardworking business professionals. Are you gonna do that? Like and subscribe for more legal tips and watch these next 2 videos. They teach you all about succeeding in the business of YouTube.